My name is Harita and I'm going to be performing a piece that I wrote. It's called Perspective. I've always felt a certain way about perspective. When you say the word perspective to me, it is not a single definition but a bunch of words kept in front of me. When you say perspective, I could talk about how perspective to me is a scale of dimensions and of which we are strikingly in the middle. I could talk about how I could take a bead from my grandmother's sewing box, keep it between my fingers, place it against the sky and pretend to hold the moon in the others, and to me it look the same because it is my perspective. When you say perspective, I could talk about how every person dives into their own ocean, turns back around determined to look at the world only through their shade of blue. How sometimes I want to walk right into the bottom of the ocean, break apart the rocks of my ocean bed and see what makes me who I am. About how sometimes I want to walk back to the shore, take a step back and watch people dive into the cliffs, oceans and watch them jump from oceans, cliffs and sandy skies. But oh wait, that is my perspective. When you say perspective, I could talk about how my design friend talks about it. She talks about how if you put one point as a perspective, your lines fall neatly, they are perpendicular, straight and unbreakable. When you introduce a second point, the lines start bending a little bit. Your opinions start to like curve. It starts to move and you decide to give up a little more space. When you bring in a third point, everything goes haywire. Your lines aren't perpendicular anymore and your base isn't firm. Everything starts bending but your perspective starts to broaden. Your mind starts opening, but to me, perspective sounds like something my physics teacher described. About how, somehow, if you took all the matter that made a human being, without the empty space in our atoms, we would have the size equivalent to a dust particle. Just the dust particle. And to me, perspective is scary because how nothing, an atom that's almost negligible, that means a negligible with a negligible with another negligible, goes on to create this massive infinity that extends above, around, below, and everywhere around you. And I could go on and on like this about how everything in this place that we are, and we don't know why. But you don't have to listen to me because I may not be right. It is just my perspective on perspective. Thank you.